While we spent most of our energy on OSU on day one of the Big 12 football media days here in downtown Dallas, 4 other teams did stop by to talk with the media. Art Briles' Baylor Bears are coming off their first ever Big 12 title and now have a gem of a stadium being built off I-35. There's no longer a quarterback competition at Texas Tech. Baker Mayfield walked on at OU, and Cliff Kingsbury expects big things out of Davis Webb. TCU lost 6 games by 10 points or less last season and finished 4-8. But head coach Gary Patterson hopes to terrorize Texas this season as the Horned Frogs only leave the state twice. And not much is expected of Kansas, which once again finished in the cellar last season at 1-8 in Big 12 play. That's unless you're talking to head coach Charlie Weis. Then quite a bit is expected. All that in this edition of The Best of the Rest.
I mean, it's going to be as unique a stadium as there is United States of America. What it has done, in my mind, is that those 40 to 60 million people drive down I-35 every day. Some little 8-year-old girl or boy's going to be sitting in the back seat, buckled up, hopefully, and look out the window to the right or the left, depending on which way they're going. They're going to say, mama or grandmother, that's, man, look at that place. I mean, that place is beautiful. Where is that? And she's going to say Baylor. And then so for the rest of their lives, they're going to associate Baylor with excellence. And that's hard to come by, and the only way to get it is through production and image. So our image is good.
Yeah, I've been excited for Davis to watch the progress he had, having not been named the starter. He never pouted, never shut it down, just kept working. He knew he was going to get his chance again, and when he did, he made the most of it. And statistically, as a true freshman, he had a pretty amazing year. We just have to cut down on the turnovers, and that's something he really did a good job of in the spring. So I'm excited to watch him play this year. He's one of the hardest working quarterbacks I've ever been around and has earned everything he's gotten. And I'm excited to watch him take that next step and be a leader of our football team.
But, that's one of the things we've talked about as a football team when we walk out on our own field, whether it's a scrimmage or anything else, is that you have to play at a high level. And I think, you could say, well, it's also, a lot of people would want to say, well, it's a competition level. But, I've done my history, and it's been hard, even our first year in the Big 12, to walk out on the field and win 4 out of your 5 conference games. To have 5 conference games at home, I think it's a big deal for us, and play 10 in the state of Texas this season, where your fans can all travel to, is also a big.
I think it's really, really important. I agree with you that your team's expectations must be clearly defined, but we haven't done a thing in the 2 years I've been here. We won 1 game 2 years ago. We won 3 games last year. We won 1 game in the conference. We haven't won a game on the road. I guess for me to get up here and say, this is what my expectations are to you, I mean, I'm not very smart. But our team very clearly knows what our expectations are. There's no hiding it.